They smile. They nod. They even offer you help. But inside, they despise you. This isn't paranoia. It's human nature. The quiet envy of a colleague when you get the promotion. The forced pleasantries of a friend who secretly resents your success. The passive-aggressive comments online that sting more than any insult. These are the subtle wars waged daily. Learn to spot the signs. Learn to use them. Because in this game, ignorance is not bliss. It's a weakness they will exploit. The art of subtle warfare. The art of subtle warfare is not about loud declarations or open brawls. It is the quiet observation, the calculated move, the unseen advantage. Think of it as a chess game played in a crowded room, where your opponent doesn't even know they're in a match. You notice the subtle shifts in demeanor, the carefully chosen words, the feigned indifference. A colleague who always praises your work in front of others but never offers help on a tough project. That's a sign. A friend who accidentally forgets to include you in plans they know you'd enjoy? That's a signal. These are not overt attacks, they are skirmishes on the periphery, designed to test your reactions and gauge your awareness. Mastering this art means understanding the power of inaction as much as action. Sometimes, the most potent weapon is to simply let your adversary reveal themselves through their own clumsy attempts at sabotage. Watch how they react when you succeed despite their quiet undermining. Observe the flicker of annoyance behind a forced smile when you get the promotion they coveted. Their subtle warfare is often a desperate attempt to maintain control, and their failures only expose their true intentions. This is where you find your leverage. Consider the battlefield of social media. Someone constantly liking your old posts but never engaging with new ones, or leaving generic comments that could apply to anyone. This is a subtle form of acknowledgement, perhaps even a passive-aggressive way of keeping tabs. It's a low-level probe, designed to see if you're still paying attention. You can use this. By recognizing these minor maneuvers, you can adjust your own engagement. Perhaps you limit the information you share with them, or you subtly highlight your successes in ways that make their passive observation more pointed. The true genius lies in turning their subtle aggression into your strategic advantage. When you see the signs, the backhanded compliments, the conveniently timed misunderstandings, the subtle exclusion, do not react with anger. Instead, acknowledge the undeclared war. Use their hidden animosity to sharpen your own focus, to double-check your own steps, and to strengthen your alliances with those who are genuinely supportive. Their hidden hatred is a mirror, reflecting your own path forward. The one who sees the unseen wins. Unmasking the enemy within. The enemy often wears a friendly face. You might think you know everyone around you, but some harbor a hidden contempt. They smile to your face while plotting your downfall. This is the insidious nature of the enemy within. You see it in the colleague who subtly undermines your work, the friend who always has a backhanded compliment, or the acquaintance who gossips about you behind your back. They are the ones who benefit from your failure. Recognizing these signs is not paranoia, it is strategic self-preservation. Look for the subtle shifts. A sudden coldness in their tone, a deliberate exclusion from important conversations, or a consistent pattern of dismissiveness are all red flags. Perhaps your usually supportive friend now offers critiques that feel more like attacks. Or that coworker who used to praise your ideas now conveniently forgets to mention them in meetings. They might even feign concern, offering advice that steers you toward poor decisions. This isn't accidental, it's calculated. They want you to stumble. Consider the small betrayals. Did someone accidentally let slip a piece of confidential information about you? Did a supposed ally consistently fail to back you up when it mattered most? These aren't mere coincidences. They are deliberate acts designed to chip away at your standing and confidence. Social media can be a breeding ground for this. Observe who consistently likes posts that subtly mock your achievements or who remain silent when you share good news. The enemy thrives in the shadows, but their actions leave traces. Mastering this knowledge allows you to control the narrative. Once you identify these hidden adversaries, you can adjust your interactions. You don't need to confront them directly and reveal your hand. Instead, you can strategically limit their access to your vulnerabilities and information. Let them think their tactics are working, while you quietly build your defenses and gather your own intelligence. The true Machiavellian move is to use their animosity to your advantage, turning their hidden hatred into your silent strength. Leveraging perceived weakness. They show you their soft underbelly. It's not a plea for help, it's an invitation to strike. Observe those who readily admit their shortcomings, who broadcast their insecurities. This isn't humility, it's a strategic display. They want you to underestimate them, to dismiss them as harmless. Think of the colleague who constantly laments their lack of technical skill. They might be subtly steering you away from a project they don't want to share, or perhaps they're hoping you'll do the heavy lifting while they take the credit later. This perceived frailty is their shield, and your blind spot. This is where you pivot. Do not pity them. Do not offer unsolicited advice. Instead, acknowledge their stated weakness, but do so with a knowing nod. Let them believe you see them as they present themselves. Meanwhile, you are quietly cataloging their flaws. Their fear of public speaking? It means they'll likely avoid leadership roles. Their admitted impulsivity? It means they'll make rash decisions you can later exploit. Their constant need for validation? It means their loyalty can be bought with a few well-placed compliments. Consider the social media influencer who overshares their struggles with anxiety. They garner sympathy, yes, but they also signal to competitors exactly where they are most vulnerable. A rival could easily craft a campaign designed to trigger those anxieties, to undermine their confidence and disrupt their carefully curated image. They think they are building connection, they are actually building a target. Your advantage lies in recognizing this performance for what it is. Your move is subtle. You don't need to directly attack their weakness. Instead, you position yourself to benefit from it. If someone claims to be terrible with deadlines, you ensure all critical tasks are delegated to others who are demonstrably reliable, while you focus on the strategic oversight, effectively controlling the outcome without being bogged down by their limitations. If a friend always confesses their financial woes, you might subtly steer conversations towards shared expenses where your own fiscal prudence is highlighted, making your own stability appear even more robust by comparison. Use their confessed limitations as a backdrop against which your own competence shines brighter. Never let them see you've seen their hand. The Machiavellian advantage. You want an edge, a way to see the game before others do. This is the Machiavellian advantage. It's not about being evil, it's about being realistic. It means understanding that people often act out of self-interest, even when they pretend otherwise. They mask their true intentions with smiles and pleasantries. Your job is to see through the facade. Consider your colleague who always claims to be swamped, yet somehow finds time for endless coffee breaks and gossip sessions. They might be subtly undermining you, making you look less productive by comparison. Or perhaps a friend who consistently forgets to return favors, always having an excuse. These aren't just minor annoyances, they are calculated moves. They are testing your boundaries, seeing how much they can get away with. The Machiavellian advantage means recognizing these patterns. It means observing who benefits when you stumble, who subtly redirects praise away from you, or who consistently offers advice that, while sounding helpful, often leads you down a less advantageous path. This isn't paranoia, it's strategic observation. Social media is a prime hunting ground for these dynamics. Notice the person who always comments with faint praise, never genuine enthusiasm, or who subtly steers conversations towards their own achievements. Using this advantage means not confronting them directly, not engaging in petty squabbles. That's amateur hour. Instead, you use this knowledge to adjust your own strategy. You become more judicious with your trust. You document your own contributions meticulously. You subtly ensure your successes are visible to those who matter. You learn to anticipate their next move and subtly counter it, often without them even realizing you're playing the game. Their hidden animosity becomes your leverage. You've seen the signs. The subtle digs. The backhanded compliments. The way they disappear when you succeed. They may smile, but their actions scream a different story. Recognize it. Don't let their hidden resentment dictate your peace. Use this knowledge. It's not about revenge, it's about self-preservation. Understand their motives, and you control the game. You can either let their negativity fester, poisoning your own success, or you can use it as fuel. See their envy for what it is, a reflection of your own power. Now, go forward, aware and unburdened. Next time, we'll explore how to subtly dismantle the influence of those who try to undermine you.